This Good Morning Northwest morning spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Time right now, 6:52. It's time to get you ready to take on your Friday of the weekend in the morning spread.
And Mark has your forecast to help you prepare for the weekend ahead.
But first, justice could come today for a Post Falls police dog that died under awful conditions last summer. 4 News Now has been working to uncover details now for months. They're just now coming to light through a public records request. Mac was a 4-year-old Belgian Malinois that served the department for 2 years. Mac died from heat exhaustion at a boarding facility in Bonner County. We now know he wasn't the only dog that died in that facility. When officers arrived at Titan Canines, they found Mac dead, along with 4 other dogs that belonged to the kennel's owner. Investigators say exhaust from an air conditioner outside was blowing into the shed, filling the kennels with hot, humid air. The owner, Louis Weiner, was charged with animal cruelty, 1 charge for each of the dogs that died. There's a hearing later today, and we'll follow what happens and bring you the updates on KXLY.com.
A man walking free this morning, even though he's accused of beating a woman, stabbing her, and leaving her for dead. Police officers responded to a call at Alki and Fisk last Friday night. They found a woman badly bleeding near a car in an isolated area. Seeing that she had been stabbed in the leg, officers tried to slow the bleeding with a tourniquet. Doctors at the hospital say that action likely saved her life. That night, police arrested Joshua Rudolph for assault and unlawful imprisonment. Rudolph made his first court appearance Tuesday, but the commissioner released him on his own recognizance.
A shooting in Grant County sent 2 people to the hospital last night. It happened on a home on Grape Drive Northwest in Royal City. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, around 7:30 last night, children inside the home called 911, saying a man and woman had been shot. Those 2 people were taken by helicopter to a hospital. We don't know their condition. The children were not hurt and are now with guardians. The Sheriff's Office says the incident is believed to be the result of a relationship violence.
Our live satellite shows a few high-thin clouds that are coming through the Pacific Northwest, mainly into the Puget Sound and the Northern Cascades. For us, they will be high-thin clouds today. It's a cool start. We have 32 downtown, 27 in Deer Park, Cheney, you're at 30 degrees. We have temperatures in the upper 20s and about 31 into Coeur d'Alene. Not too bad. Our day today improves greatly. Plenty of sunshine with a high of 55 degrees.
Volunteers in Elk continue to work on transforming large containers into temporary homes for wildfire survivors. Last time we checked in, there were 2 homes. Now there are 5. More permits have the green light, so volunteers are working hard to get those out to families in need. They can sit on someone's property and connect to their electricity, water, and sewage. Volunteers say they hope to deliver the first container home within the next 30 days.
More help could soon be on the way for families impacted by the Oregon Road and Gray fires, with the state legislature passing a bill to help with long-term recovery assistance. If signed, the Commerce Department would establish a disaster relief payment program for property owners. It would also require relief payments to go first to low or moderate income households.
Spokane Valley City Hall is weeks away from repairing the extensive damage to its 5-year-old building. Not long after it opened its doors, several defects were found in the $14 million structure, including a wall that was sinking into the ground. After a long road, repairs are finally expected to be wrapped up by the end of April. Repairs have cost the city upwards of $5 million. Spokane Valley is suing Meridian Construction, the main contractor, along with several other companies that helped build that facility.
The city of Spokane is up against a big debt. Right now, Spokane's mayor and city council members and other departments are discussing possible solutions to the budget shortfall. The city says it could potentially face a $50 million deficit at the end of this year. Spokane's chief financial officer, Matt Boston, presented recommendations to city officials. One possible option was getting rid of city positions that have been vacant for an extended period of time. The next budget meeting will be on April 11th. The city needs to make a decision by July.
LGBTQ plus history is 1 step closer to becoming part of the curriculum in Washington schools. The bill is currently on Governor Jay Inslee's desk. If signed, it would require education officials to update learning standards to include the histories, perspectives, and contributions of LGBTQ plus people. To learn more about the bill, including why some lawmakers think it could be harmful to children, find this story on KXLY.com.
The Post Falls Library is hosting a book sale fundraiser following extensive damage from a burst pipe that shut it down. It's taking place this Friday and Saturday. All proceeds will support the library's repairs. You can see all the damage done and what volunteers can do to help in our previous coverage on the library on KXLY.com.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, breaking news. The judge presiding over former President Donald Trump's election interference case has decided that District Attorney Fani Willis can stay on and prosecute the case if she cuts ties with her special prosecutor, Nathan Wade. Trump and others in the case were seeking to disqualify Willis, accusing her of financially benefiting by hiring Wade, who she became romantically involved with. Good Morning America will take a deeper dive into this breaking news coming up in just a couple of minutes right after our newscast beginning at 7 o'clock. A beautiful weekend in store. We'll have a final check with Mark coming up right after this quick commercial break.